So the Romanian deadlift is a really important exercise to develop the posterior chain, okay, in a much more sort of proximal loaded position. A couple of key areas where people fall down technically are that we overflex the knees or the shoulders will round over, both of which, as we get lower, will basically make your back do the hinge, not your hips. So, first little exercise in terms of setting the body. Holding your bar, I want you to pull the bar through you. So you're trying to pull the bar through. That's then going to keep contact with the bar on your legs. One of the cues I like to use is I want you to think about bending the bar around you. So if my knuckles are facing forward, I'm trying to rotate my knuckles around to the side, picturing that bar bending. So when I do that, I'm then really wrapping my scapula around my rib cage and setting a nice strong position. Now, one of the issues now might happen is that if we're not suitably braced through the core, I might then start to arch my upper back and go into a bit of hyperextension, okay, in my lower back. So, I want you to take a big breath in, then breathe out. Feel like those lower abs are engaged. Keep that tense. So it should feel like the rib cage has been pulled down. Holding that, take a big breath in. The big breath in now, with the wrapping around, is going to set our upper body really strong. For the lower body now, we need to unlock the knees. And now the best cue we can give you is just to simply push the hips back. By pushing the hips back, your body's naturally going to start leaning over towards the floor. We aren't cueing you to get the bar as low to the floor as possible, because that's generally going to make you round the back. I want you to shift the hips back as far as possible, and if anything, I want you now to resist the floor coming up towards you. That should allow you to keep a nice, strong, flat, extended back. If you've got a mirror, you want to be able to see your logo on your chest. Is one of the ways that we're looking for. So if we put in all that together, we're wrapping, we've set, we took a big breath in, breathing out, breathing in to set the ribs, wrapping that bar around our body, and now I want to keep the bar in contact with the legs all the way down to a point where I feel my hamstrings, and visually I've got a flat back, straight legs and straight arms that make a nice triangle when you look from the side. Okay? We're looking for that knee to be technically behind the ankle, not locked out, slightly flexed, and if the knee has gone too far forward, we're going to be too tall, and our shoulders are going to be in line with the bar. So that's where it's key, is to keep it underneath, and another cue I sometimes use is to keep looking at the bar as we go down. The final point is if you start to feel like you're losing balance and the feet are coming off the floor, picture yourself with a couple of 20-pound notes under your feet, and as I push back, I'm trying to push my feet forward to keep those the pressure down so the notes don't fly away. And that then should give you a really nice, strong deadlift. On the way back up tall, squeezing your glutes. So control it, and you're basically pushing your hips into the bar, staying rigid for the rep.